Yo, guys, you're locked into BelleWether Uncut, the podcast, and I've got a very special guest here today who I'm really, really excited to have here. We have Trips.
Yeah.
Welcome, bro. Finally.
Yeah.
I know we've been trying to do this for a hot minute, but it's been a lot of stuff going on.
Once I realised you was on the right wave, I said, I gotta get down here. You get me?
So, congratulations on your latest release, Made In The Brix.
Appreciate it.
How are you finding it? How's the reactions in that been from the release?
It's been fire, like, to be honest.
Yeah.
The time that it took me to actually get myself back rapping and that.
Yeah.
Like, I put a lot of time into my pen game.
I can tell.
So this project was actually pushed in front of another one. So this wasn't even supposed to come out.
No way.
Trust me, I was working on Threat to the Game 2.
Okay.
You get me? A sequel to my old project.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I started cooking up this one.
So what made you drop this? We're going to talk about that later on anyway, because I've got a whole section I want to talk about that. But like, cool. Just quickly, just want to jump. What made you drop that before Threat to the Game 2?
Basically, I felt like it wasn't supposed to be an EP. It was like 7 joints. Mm-hmm. I got carried away, do you get me? Like, they sounded the first two, you know how that sounds, so you get me? So I got caught up, had to add 10. You had to make it nice for them, like solid. I don't think it would have been the same if it was a 7 joints.
No, it wouldn't. Like, because it's a good body of work. But like I said, we're going to talk into that a bit later. What I wanted to talk about first of all was like how you, because not a lot of people might not know about you. Well, the old ones, like us, like the old school guys, like will know about you. But it's like for the up and coming ones or guys who might not have heard your stuff, like where did it all start for you in music? Was it from a young age, or how did you? What was your first musical experience?
First musical,
the very first one.
Poetry counted as a music experience.
Yeah.
So I was doing poetry in school. I used to.
What age did you start?
About 9, 10.
No way.
Yeah. I liked a lot of poetry. I used to try and write stuff. I did enter a few competitions as well. Do you get me?
Swear down.
Yeah. I didn't win, but I came.
No, but I think, especially when it comes to rap, like if you're a good poet, I see it as a basis of rap. This is how I see it.
There was one about the Windrush that I done. Entered one competition, came third.
Yeah.
But it was fire because I actually wrote it. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I didn't win, but it was cool.
Can you still remember it? Have you still got?
I don't remember it.
That would be sick if you could incorporate that in.
Crazy. I know.
That is sick. So
it was for the big issue.
The magazine. No, the magazine where the guys.
Yeah, that they sell on for £1. Yeah, that one.
No way.
Yeah.
So it started off with poetry for you. You said about 9, 10.
Yeah.
I just want to go through the history of like your whole.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
So like 9, 10, it started with poetry. Obviously, you was we're in Paid in Full.
Yeah.
So that was predominantly garage and grime, correct? Yeah. So how was it like being in a group, and when did you decide you wanted to be in a group? Like, you've gone from poetry now. I understand that you've liked writing and stuff. So
they're two different. I don't put them as the same journey. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So doing poetry in primary school.
Yeah.
Doing other football, other stuff. Was interested in that.
Okay.
Went to secondary school, year 7, probably. Year 7.
Mm-hmm.
Started seeing grime MCs and that.
Okay.
And them in the ends spitting.
He was the first kind of grime
Even
MCs.
before that, like Two Dog versus Untouchables. That was probably one of the first joints that I heard. Like, rah, this is kind of mad. You get me? And that's what probably got me into wanting to do that.
So that was secondary school, yeah?
Early. Yeah, I think I might be wrong. You get me? I can't remember the date, but yeah, it was early.
So when you see them, you thought, oh, right, I can do
chatting,
this.
Spitting, you understand what I'm saying? And then obviously roadside G's and that.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I'm seeing that and I'm like, okay, this is mad. I need to do that.
So like that. You see the music scene like then when you was coming up and you was experiencing like, it's like the same like the sound system culture and stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's like, everyone was hungry back then, innit? Everyone was like fierce. Everyone was like,
it was killer be
bear this.
Exactly.
Bear man was getting
it was wild.
Oh, very wild. How did you maneuver in that kind of environment? Did you have to have kind of part of like street savvy? Because there's a lot of guys, like there's some guys like they might be grime MCs, but they're not road smart with it as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? So how did you...
With that, to be fair to me, I didn't really do no battling grime clashes.
Yeah.
So when I came up, I was basically watching the man them and just trying to perfect my craft and be like that. So I wasn't in the bag where I'm on the block clashing a man from somewhere else. I didn't see it like that. Do you get me? Because I probably got into it a little bit later than everyone else. So that wasn't it for me. But saying that, I was always a man to diss a man on tracks.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be a clashing thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna send shots on a tune. You get me? That's how I like to do it.
Okay, so you see, like when you send shots, are you talking like you saying names? They know it's about them. Yeah. One of them. Because some people just don't.
Sometimes you say your name. Sometimes you just keep it.
Yeah.
You get me?
Okay. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about the group a bit. How was it like rapping in a group? How did you get into the group in that as well? Like, how did that?
One of them is my cousin, and one of them's a long-time friend, so it was easy.
Okay.
You get me? We was always together anyway, so
it was just
it was a natural thing. Like you spit, he spits, we're doing this thing. Do you get me?
Okay.
Yeah. Mad. So shout out Nuts and Umps.
Nuts and Umps, yeah. Shout out you lot, man. So if you got stuff from your old, cause I was trying to look for some of your old stuff, today, and I couldn't. I was digging.
Do you know why it's mad? With YouTube for me is mad because some of the shit on there is wild. You get me? It's sporadic. You get me?
Yeah.
Because I was never fully in my bag. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you won't get a long, consistent line of just stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, but now you gonna get that. You get me?
That is so sick. So yeah, garage and grime. That's what you started. So was it predominantly grime, or did you do bits of garage? Like,
nah, that was like just grew up listening to that, and everyone that was doing that. So that was probably an influence. You get me? I would say it was.
Okay.
But then when I started doing it, I'm more into the grime side.
The grime side.
Yeah, that's what it was then, anyway.
Okay. How has your sound evolved? Do you think it's evolved, first of all? And if it has, how has it changed?
Yeah, well, even since then, once I stopped, because I wasn't really doing grime for long.
How long?
To be fair, I would say from about 2001 to maybe 04. Okay, no, 05, 04, 05.
Okay.
Get me? And then I started rapping instantly.
Got into the UK, that's from the UK
when I first put out my project, Money's a Major Issue, it was grime and rap.
Okay.
So I was already making a transition, do you get me?
Okay.
Yeah, from early.
So you started doing was it more like the UK rap?
Yeah.
Because that kind of pop, I think it was like 2000. I remember, I think I got, the gigs and dubs,
hardboarded mixtape. PDC, all of that. That was the bag I was in.
Yeah. Okay, sick. So what do you prefer though? Grime, garage, or
rapping all day.
Rap all the time.
It's because that's, even though we grew up on garage and stuff like that, we grew up on hip hop before that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Who did you used to listen to back in the day? Who was your kind of influences? Like, like the Locks?
I like the Locks, Lloyd Banks, 50, Prodigy, Pac, Biggie, like Jay.
Did you watch the Locks and Dipset?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What did you think?
I thought it was mad. That's the best thing I wanted to see at this precise time. It was beautiful.
Who did you think was gonna take it?
I told my brethren
the Locks, right?
Off rip.
But everyone's telling me Dipset because they got more hits.
When you're talking about hits, this is about the culture. This is about rapping. This is about the streets. This is about the neighborhoods.
I was having the same problem. Everyone was like Dipset. And I'm thinking, no, you lot like this. Come on, we're talking about the Locks here. Like,
bugging.
I said, see,
and Dipset's fire. Like,
they are hot. They're cold. They're cold, but I think like
Locks has got that
the brotherhood.
And it resonates with everyone. You get me?
This is it. So the past projects that you've had, just shout out the projects because we can't get them out anywhere.
I put out Money's a Major Issue was my first project,
and that's got the acronym of Miami, isn't it?
Yeah. The purple cover. Then I put out Most Official Volume 1.
Okay.
That was about 2012. Put out The Meaning with Nadja Souls.
That's a joint EP.
Yeah, that was one of the best.
How did you
works to ever come out?
Well, I was looking for that as well.
You know what? You know what's sad about that? I'm gonna say it now, and I'm gonna let people know.
Yeah.
See, when you put your music on these old school platforms, these UK ones where they used to put out mixtapes and that.
Yeah.
When them sites shut themselves down because they don't want to do it no more, your music and that's gone. Do you get what I'm saying? So
that went
half of it. But obviously, I still had some joints. You get me? That was an L on my behalf. I should have more shit. You get me?
But at least you have to learn from these things.
But saying that, because of the space I was in at that time, when I was creating the meaning,
we
didn't really have no original productions. So it was just YouTube joints. So it's good and bad because we're going to recreate that. Yeah. And it's going to be even better.
Definitely.
Shout out Naj. That was ahead of his time. Yeah, shout out Naj for sure.
It's cold. It's really cold.
Proper.
So anyway, talking about music and Naj, we're going to talk about Brixton. This is a big part of you.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's reflected in Made in the Brix. So tell me a bit about like your growing up in Brixton, because it must have been like, especially the area you grew up in. You must have seen it, and I think that's reflected.
It was rough
through Made in the Brix. There's even like, I'm going to talk about a skit that you've had in the first track. From a news article, but we're going to go into that. But yeah, so let's give us like a brief of what's it like, especially as a black boy growing up in Brixton, because there's the animosity of the police and what. So what was it like? It's rough
because Brixton's got a stigma.
Yeah,
you get me. So for me coming up, it was like Brixton versus everybody.
Yeah,
that's how it felt. Like we was our own thing. We spoke a certain way, different to everyone else. You get me? We moved a certain way, different to everyone else. And it was just how we were together, you get me?
Yeah.
But Brixton's a dope place, like the culture there, the market, like it's a vibe, you get me? You can't come Brixton and say, right, Brixton's, it's loud, you get me?
It is.
Now it's changed because obviously they gentrify Brixton.
We're going to talk about that as well because there's something going to talk about that.
Yeah, Brixton is good growing up there.
Do you think like a lot of life lessons and that you've learned from like the road and growing up that 100%. You, as in your adult life, has helped
people, lessons learned from people and watching people.
Yeah,
you get me? Because I could have just stayed in my same space and not evolved because I'm from Brixton, because I'm from the hood. I could have just used that to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing this. Oh, there comes a point you gotta evolve and you gotta use those lessons to help you move forward.
And I think that's good that you can do that, because a lot of people that you might find and they get stuck in the hood, and it's not like it's a bad thing or stuff like that. But I feel like if you can take your experiences and learn from them,
100%,
like you're already winning, innit?
100%.
Was it you turn it not into losses, L's into lessons?
That's it.
That's how you apply. So, okay, Made in the Brix. We're going to go into that now because I need to get onto this because this piece of body. Guys, if you need to go and please.
Tell them again.
Yeah? You're missing out, innit? I don't 100%. Promote dead shit on here. It's only the hottest. It's only the fire shit. Yeah? And please go and stream Made in the Brix. It's on all DSPs. It's also got on Bandcamp.
100%.
Jump onto the Bandcamp and show my bro support. This is a real independent life here.
Proud to pay, you know.
This is it. But I like your blueprint. What you're doing with like Nipsey.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's the legends. How can you not like want to emulate things that you've seen that are dope like that?
Yeah,
he was a legend, man. R.I.P. Nip.
Rest in peace to Nip. So on this project, it's very, how can I put it? There's a lot of visual aspects. And yet you can't see the visual aspects, but you can feel them through the track.
I love that. I love that.
So I listened to it when it came out on Friday, and I was in bed chilling. I had an event, and I was in bed, and I was like, you know, The Vibe's one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
There's a bare like you can look at the track list alone, and you can see it's a mazza. You've got the Pack poem, you've got the code. So like you're using you're losing alliteration, you're losing English literature techniques already. So if you're a wordsmith and you look at the track list alone, you know this is going to be crazy.
That's it.
What's your favorite track off of?
Oh,
there's 10 tracks on here.
You know what? Wait. I'm gonna be honest with you now. I'll go live on this bad boy. My favorite tune, I'm gonna tell you this first. I'm gonna tell you as the first person I told.
I'm the first person, yeah?
Yeah, because it brings me to a space and I don't know why. Pack poem. Every time I hear that tune, I shed a tear. I don't know why. The tune is mad. I don't know if it's the beat. I don't know if it's what I'm saying. But I think it hits, you get me? It rings true.
I think that's a good choice because it's one of my favorites. It is one of my favorites. And
mad.
That's the reference to the concrete in the Rose poem from the album.
Yeah, Rose through a crack in the ground.
Correct ground.
Yeah, but he was Rose through a crack in the concrete.
So you said he was a lot of your like influence. Did you have a lot of influence on him? 100%. Well, on you, sorry.
I remember my first time even like that. I can remember hearing music and and seeing it at the same time. Like I can remember the period coming out of primary school. My Uncle Eric, shout out Uncle Eric, got his Benz or his Bimmer, I'm not sure which one it was. Speakers blaring,
booming.
One More Chance or Tupac.
Yeah,
going off. I remember that visually, like to the T. And I would say that was my first memories of hearing music and saying, this is mad.
So for those who haven't actually heard the contents of is it Pack Poem?
Yeah, Pack Poem.
Pack Poem, innit?
Yeah,
so far I'm thinking, no, it's Pack Poem. Yeah. Let's explain to them what the song's about and what you wanted to try and like emulate, what you want to try and portray to the listener. So is a lot of like your growing up life and like being in Brixton. There's Brixton part. Is that the concrete? Are you the rose?
There you go. Like basically, what Pac said. That is how I feel.
Okay.
Like in certain instances, you feel like your back's against the wall.
Yeah.
You feel like you've had it hard. You feel like you've had to do it the long way. Mm-hmm. But you're a gem at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know what you are, you know your worth. Mm-hmm. So you just have to make it through the situation that you're in and the environment that you're in.
That's it, you see. You got some gems right there.
Cracking the ground, just like that Pack Poem.
That is crazy. That's absolutely mad. But it's a banger. It's a
good song.
More than good. Don't damn it. What do you mean good? The song's hard.
That's it. Like there's something in there for everyone, you get me? Because I just let it all go.
Also, let's talk about what other songs did I put on here. I'd like, obviously, you know the vibes. We've got something special we're going to do with that as well. But just look out for that because I'm going to tell them they're not ready. What I've got planned for you to do with that is crazy.
It's going to be mad.
So I just lost my track of thought. What was I saying? The kind of sound of this. Mm-hmm. When I heard it, the first track, the opening track, was it Keep Going? Mm-hmm. Actually, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
So Keep Going. You've got a skit on there, a new skit.
Yeah.
About is it the Brixton riots in the 80s?
80, I think it was
81.
81 or 85.
85. They shot the
Cherry Grove.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Cherry Grove.
So what made you put that on?
Basically,
especially the first track as well.
It's called Made In The Brix.
Yeah.
So I wanted the feel of Brixton and what it's like. Brixton, different, you know. That's why I said, can't believe gentrified Brixton took the soul out of the best place in England. Like, I want you to get a vibe of what this place is to me.
Yeah.
And you get me? So, obviously, I go to Cherry Grocer's memorial every year. Okay. I know her family. My mum and that. So, that was, as I was writing that, I'm saying, okay, that's a memorial of Cherry Grocer. I'm posted. Mm-hmm. It just came out because of the song that I'm writing and the title of the project and the feel and the vibe of it. It just kind of came out and it was fire.
That's crazy. Do you think like in Brixton you lot are all like a family? Like the communities? I feel like a lot of that it was, but not anymore.
Yeah, I would say. But it's still
there's certain bits,
but it's not the same as it was
like back in the days. You know, like our parents' generation when
that vibe there was different.
Yeah,
you know, you could go down there on a Saturday, Sunday, and
do you think because of the gentrification I saw?
Yeah, that's a lot of that. Yeah, a lot of other stuff as well.
Yeah. Politics and stuff. You know, for real.
Something just coming into this mess of everything. You get me? But
So again, so with that though. We're going to talk about, it's a bit about Brixton, but it still pertains to Made in the Brix because obviously, like, sound system culture, a lot of musical influence, Brixton is the forefront of that. Like, you have Brixton, like, even now to this day, you have Brixton Academy, people are coming and doing big shows still in Brixton.
Brixton's a proper vibe. Like,
it is a vibe.
Enjoy Brixton. Like, back in the day, when, like, some people wouldn't go Brixton, it was, Brixton. But now it's gentrified. Brixton's like, popping place to go. You want to go Brixton, you get me?
Even obviously I'm not from London and I'm from country.
So they're now seeing what we already saw.
Like, but I think it was like with the news and all of that because I remember like obviously I'm not from London originally. I moved there like my dad's from here, but I didn't. I
thought you was in London.
Everyone says that because I've been around all of you lot so much right now. But I remember like when I was in school days and that lot, like obviously we had Bieber and there's certain things. You know, you had like the little Bieber videos and then when the UK rap started just popping. We started to obviously look at my cousin used to come up here all the time and she used to come and bring me mixtapes because she used to have like a couple dogs up here. So that's how I got boss on certain things. Like before, I was like, have you heard this? No, you're not ready. You don't know though. You get me? But it was a stigma of obviously the Brixton Peckham beef. Like, if you go bricky, you have to do certain things. And I remember because even I'm thinking, like, this is how them man are moving. Like, them man are moving mad. Like, I'm hearing like stories about girls and shit. Yeah. But I feel like it's just like Chinese whispers, isn't it? So you see when everyone's just, because when I really came around and I'm with certain people, I'm thinking, no, it's not that deep. Like
they say, don't go in New York. They're gonna run on the streets. Like, this has that stigma because it's just how it is.
Yeah, I think it's the same with New York. I got a couple guys out there, and they're like couple like members and that, innit? But they're just like, Shin, you come here, you're cool, mate. I'm saying, listen, I don't want to get shot out there, card. I don't know.
You just have that perception in your mind.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking,
America's wild, but
he's like, no, but obviously we got you and stuff. So as I said, the sound of Made in the Brix to me, it's got like a lot of like Talib Kweli and that like Tribe Called Quest. Common, I heard the sounds of that Nas heavily. Did you listen to that?
Yeah, of course. I appreciate that because it's not like I'm listening to that while I'm writing. That's why I like when people say those things, because I was listening to none of those people during the process. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's obviously I listened to Nas's new gem, but it wasn't like I was. Yeah, you get me?
No, you could the sound you can tell that's the old school 90s.
That's new.
Kind of influence on you, that what you've emulated and it's still current, because a lot of people still can't do that where it's current.
And that was the battle I was having in the beginning. Like,
okay,
I like to rap how I rap. I love hip hop. The problem is UK doesn't so much. So it's hard for like say, all right, boom, before I put out Made in the Brix.
Yeah.
And before I got to a space where I'm saying, I know this can work. Because I've studied the game. I've seen it work. You get me? I've seen two sides to the UK scene. There's one side that's the industry, and there's a side where there's bare underground youths getting hella bread.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my eyes. So I'm like, okay, that allowed me to know it works. You get me? So shout out to them for doing what they're doing and making me see, this shit really is working, you get me, on a hip-hop wave, you get me, some capacity. So that just led me to do this properly, you get me, go hard, because it can work. We can get out of this.
Okay, we're going to talk about independent and majors in a minute, because it's not really needed now. But
just let me elaborate on the sound as well.
The sound,
the sound, like, I'm going to be honest, I listen to American music, American underground scene. I fucks with them heavy. I study the game. I study the sounds of things. Now, if something sounds nice to me and I play it 5 times off the back, I know that if I find a way to do that with my shit, people might play it 5 times back to back. You know what I'm saying? Now, saying that, every time they listen to someone listens to my project, they call someone, whoever showed them, and say, hey, I couldn't get through the first tune, couldn't get through the second tune, it's mad. Do you get what I'm saying? I have to wheel it up and go back. So I'm like, okay, it works. The learning and the studying, it works. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm getting from this, that it works. The learning and the studying and what sounds people like, and just good music in general. You get me? Yeah. It don't matter if the beats is slow. Don't matter if they're suit. You get me? It's good. It's gonna rock.
And that's something I always say. Like I think in the UK there's a lot of pressure of dropping hip hop music in the UK. There are plenty of other countries out there who appreciate hip hop music. 100%. UK is it's a small market of the music industry 100%. As well. So there's artists who are not necessarily big over here and they're from here, but if you look around the world, they're big.
100%.
Do you understand? And 100%. Again, if you look at, I'm going to use someone as an example, like Benny the Butcher. It took him like 15 years. You listen to Benny, right? Obviously,
100%.
And he's like an underground rapper. Like I started listening to him when he was with 38 Special. You know, he was Special Name and
So you've been tapped in.
Me.
That's why I like talking to you.
Yeah, I'm tapped in. I don't like Shay Noir. I'm tapped in. Yeah, I'm more on the New York, the American scene.
Hey.
She's cold, you know. She's cold.
I'm not saying nothing.
No. Okay, we're gonna talk. But So what was I saying now? See, I'm getting into. That's what I'm saying.
You listened to Benny when he was...
Yeah, Benny. So, and again, he's a guy, like, obviously, his rest in peace, Shay, like, his DJ and whatnot. Like, they studied the game, innit? And I feel like if you study and you self-teach instead of relying on a lot of these people, you will prevent yourself. And right now, I think independent is the way.
The way forward.
All these majors are buying these independent record labels.
You just have to connect with the people.
That's it.
You get me? Like, I had to come at promoting my music a different way. I had to let them know this is my life's work. I love this shit. So I'm giving it to you to enjoy it. It's not no joke, you get me? So if I'm giving you music, it's proper stuff, you get me? Like, I love this shit. I put my work and my hard work, my blood, sweat and tears into this, so appreciate it. So that's basically where I'm at now, and that's basically the kind of vibe that I'm getting from the people, that they appreciate the work.
It's for someone who just self-funded this, recorded the concepts, the promo, even the album cover, because I want to talk about next. Because that album cover, is that a depiction of the riot?
Yeah.
One of them, isn't it? Yeah. What made you pick that picture, and who illustrated it?
I'm studying the game.
Okay.
I'll be honest, because this is the time you have to keep it true. Yeah. I'm watching a man who's doing it underground, across the world, across the pond, doing it big. There's lessons in everything. Like, you're supposed to see something great and say, okay, how can I not copy that, but do something as dope as that? Do you get me? In my own way. And that's what it is. That's how that came about. I said, okay, I like how they've changed the narrative and they're starting to use art, actual art, as covers in that. So I got involved. And so who done it? Shout out my guy Craig from Yorkshire. You understand what I'm saying? One of my favorite guys. Shout out Westside Gun. I saw him in his condo showing a picture. Okay. And he added the artist. So I went to find this artist. This guy's from Yorkshire.
Over here?
Yeah.
And Westside...
That's right.
Nah.
You know the same thing I said.
What?
That's the same face I
So if
made.
a guy from Yorkshire is... Are you crazy?
Wait, let me break it down for you. I'm going to jump onto your point just there. If the art guy is doing artwork for all the American underground dons, why can't the rappers get involved and do songs with the underground American dons, even the overground American dons? But right now we're talking about the underground dons because they're putting in work. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I saw him show my man's artwork, tagged him. I went to find him. So there was an British flag in his bio. I said, cool. Yeah. You're local. I said, brother, your work is amazing. Let's get something done. He's a real guy. He had to listen to my music first. To let me know if I was good. Because he don't want to put his name on anything. On anything that's crappy.
I rate that though. I rate that. I fully rate that.
Yeah. But that's how I got the artwork. So I basically just, when I knew what the name of my project was, I sent him the picture and he just cooked that up.
It's a madness.
Yeah, it's mad. I actually believe he was in a different bag when he done that, because the detail's crazy.
That's absolutely, I can't believe
it. Was mad to me that this guy was from Yorkshire.
Now that's not fake.
He loves hip hop. He loves it.
Yorkshire?
That's what I'm saying. So if there's him there, there's more.
This is what I'm saying about the target, the market, the fans. You understand? I think a lot with these UK guys, I think a lot of ego and that comes to play into the music. When if you're an artist, listen, all props to everyone. I'm not dissing up anyone, yeah. But as an artist, I feel like it's imperative that you go and you branch out and 100%. You have to do things you don't really want. But that's art, isn't it?
100%.
That's how you make the best art. It's the most craziest stuff and do things you wouldn't expect to normally do.
100%.
That's really sick. I can't believe that's just blown me away. I can't beat the guys from Yorkshire, so he's only on the road. That's a sick piece of artwork. So what else are you gonna launch with Made In The Brix? So so what are you gonna launch? Like,
obviously I'm playing the game. I'm doing it the way I see it done. The great way I see it done. So I'm putting out merch, putting out CDs, putting out vinyl. Proper. I'm in that bag. So shout out to the goats of that bag.
Big up
you gave me life. You understand what I'm saying? You save hip hop.
They did.
Understand? Shout out West Side Gun because he's a dope.
Easy G, so Easy G, and Conway, all of them. Like,
all of them for real.
I was gonna say something else, just slipped my mind. So you're making me go off tangent with my so I'm saying that's a good interview because I never normally get taken off tangent.
That's good.
Yeah,
we're in the right space.
We're definitely in the right space. How many videos are you gonna drop off of this project? And can you give us at least one? Tell us
I'm
at least
definitely
one.
shooting videos.
Yeah, do you know how many? I don't know which ones.
Probably for all of them.
All of them.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the vibe is mad. So I'm rolling out videos soon.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be here's the album and I'm gone.
No, you have to be consistent.
They love it. So I'm gonna give you the visuals for it.
Yeah.
Proper visuals. You get me? I'm not gonna rush them out, but you're gonna get them.
You're gonna get them.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of music. I ain't going nowhere.
But this is mad. Oh my God.
I'm here.
He's
I've been here studying the game, working, finding my way and what works for me.
And how important
outside.
How important do you think that is? Because a lot of people just go and just record a track and feel like, I'll just pull it out and it's just gonna do it. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Majority of the time it don't work like that, especially now where it's very saturated in the market and in the game.
Exactly.
So
you just gotta, like, if you're doing it, you just gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah. Just
know that even if the game changed or the sound changed, just know that what you're saying can work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as you believe that. Because I told my G's, look, they would tell you, I never gave up. I never lost like the mindset of I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this.
And how?
Even when it didn't look well, I'm like, brother, it's a music thing.
Yeah.
You get me? Like normal because that's in me. It's gonna happen. So
you're born in, not sworn in. This is my tip.
I'm saying this is not no. Yeah, this is different. It's different. I swear.
So, how did you like keep persistent? Because a lot of like artists, etc., might find it because mental health does come into play with music artists, especially on the road.
I say the same thing all the time. Your mental health comes in when you're in the streets.
Yeah.
And your mental health could come in if you don't get what you want out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You might be fucked up. There might be other people you saw with you that are lit and you didn't get to be lit. That could turn you another way.
Yeah.
You get me? So if you love music and you got a passion for music, you better do it. Or you will live with regrets of not fulfilling your dreams. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That will turn people crazy too.
Nah, for real.
Facts. How many people are trying to rap? If they don't all mix, some people's going to see other people shining and they're going to be upset every day and don't know why.
And do you think that's a lot to do with them as their self, with their own like, unhappiness?
Yeah, 100%.
It is, isn't it?
Because I tell you this, at one point I would be like, fuck that. But for the past 5 years, I've been like, whatever. Get me? Like, it's cool. That's cool. You get me? Because it's not affecting me. You get me?
Yeah.
It's cool. And then you flow with a good energy in it. That's dope. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Because I know it's not encroaching on my space.
Yeah.
I know what my thing is. I know how hard it's going to hit. So me promoting or showing love to someone else, it doesn't affect me. It's going to
shine away from you.
And I realized that late. Yeah. But the fact I realized it,
why do you
set me up for now.
Why do you think that you realized that late? Do you think it was because of like where you was in the like living in Brixton and stuff? Obviously, especially with black people, there's a lot of red eye and bad mind. People tend to like look at you and be like, "Oh, how has a man got this or how has he got that? How do I get it?" Do you think it was gone up in that environment? No,
I wouldn't say that. I would say more so because I lost my train of thought.
Trust me, maybe it's this room too.
Like, what did you say?
So like, you see that when you said about how like saying, "Oh, fuck that," you used to think like that, and now you're not thinking like that. No,
now
positive.
I'm like, I'm like,
so
cool.
What do you think made you start thinking like fuck that in the first place?
Just finding your way, not being active and having to sit to yourself, having to figure it out, having to say, all right, cool, like. How long are you gonna care? Yeah. Because I come from Brixton, so our mentality was, I'm the best, I'm better than them. My mentality is still that. Yeah. But then it was on 1,000. I don't even care to. Where you from? I don't care. I'm from here. Yeah. It was that. You get me? It was just one track. Like it was fucked. So obviously, you grow up, time to yourself.
Yeah.
You realize, is it even worth that? You get me?
Yeah.
Just do your thing and get there. Just get there. Shout out my brother Chop.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I think a lot of this stuff as well comes from like, you see that PTSD, especially in black people from slavery and stuff, because I think we all have this chip, not a chip on the shoulder, but like it's the guards up, the egos up, like
immediately,
straight away. Like it's the thing. And I think as you get older, I call it the spiritual transition, innit? And once you like leave things up to God, then it's all right to say, all right, cool. Yeah. Your manifestation that comes back will be crazy. And I think this is evident.
Because I'll be honest, I don't remember the last time I was down. Like,
yeah,
I tell my brethren, I don't remember the last time I was down. Like, fell down. I don't feel down. Like, I swear down. I don't.
Maybe that's to do with the kale and the what did you say in the bar? You said something about kale and apples in the bar.
It might be. It might be just I'm training my mind to
the alkaline diet.
The next way, you get me? Like, it don't even matter. It's not even affecting me. Like, it's cool, bro. Like,
what was the most difficult song to make of Made in the Brix? What was the most? No, actually, let me not ask what the most difficult one was. What's the one you enjoyed the most creating?
Enjoyed the most.
Good question.
No, one I enjoyed the most. Embassy. No. I enjoyed making Keep Going because of the sample at the end.
Yeah.
It gives it that right feel. You get me?
Like, nah, this guy, and this is how I can tell you
fall out. Like,
studied certain things because you're getting. This is a proper mechanical. How we compose and how we structure this piece of work. It's a story. It's not like
goats.
Like seriously, it's not like you just rapped and he's putting in stuff for you to actually come and research in it.
Yeah.
If you don't know, just listen to it and you can go and research and find. And that's one thing I rate. But again, a lot of the American arts and that do that. And I can see you're kind of the kind of sounding that.
You gotta give you why I say that is you gotta appeal as UK rappers or rappers in the UK. That's what I like to say. I don't like to just call us UK rappers from the UK.
Yeah.
We need, or it should be, Americans respecting our pen, you get me?
Yeah.
That should be one of the goals, you get me?
Yeah.
To bridge the gap like that, you get me? Like, they know UK artists has got hella bars. They don't look and say, muskets, crumpets. Nah, they say, okay, this guy is fire.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to maneuver a little bit different and say a few words they might understand or say a few tones that they might get. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to do that because Jada said it on the thing. This is the Mecca, New York. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you hear that and you know that, I know that's the Mecca. Everybody wants to go to the Mecca of there.
Yeah.
You get me? So I just see it like that. You have to get them to respect the pen.
I think
need more people going off and rapping at elite level.
And I think you're right. I had a conversation with Benny before he bust in 2015. And he was on my Snapchat, and I used to play his shit all the time, and I used to tag him with it and whatnot. And he was like, he was like,
I'll tell you after.
He was like, but he thought I was a girl from his school. I'm like, nah, I live in London, innit? And he was like, it's not. The first thing he said to me, big up Benny. He said, my guy. He was like, it's not like over here, So already from that, do you get what I mean? I'm saying to him, bro, there's people out here. Obviously, I said a couple of times, and then like, obviously. I think he come up and did a freestyle though. I say he did it from Westwood. Did he do Westwood? No, he did a Charlie Slough.
But I don't think that was in the UK. I think that was
he went over there. I think Charlie's working with
Cali or something.
He's working with Rock Nation, I think. Okay. And that's the thing is management.
But let me give you a funny story about that. Check that. You know the tune Check?
Yeah, Check. Yeah, that's the tune as well.
I sent that to Benny the Butcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
The feedback?
Nah, that's cool. Tune's fire.
It's cold.
You should have been on it.
You should. But I can't see he was putting out thing the other day. When I was managing an artist last year,
crazy.
And he was like, anyone is like, because I think it's a bread thing, innit? He was like, if you need help with your music and stuff and that, and so I sent him. I said, this artist I'm working with, we need help. Put it like, please, whatever you can do, help and that, and he was just like,
because it was like I think he was doing a competition
thing. Yeah, you remember it? Yeah.
I said in my £80 and that. You understand?
Is it that much it was? It's kind of cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, for a Benny verse at that time, that was crazy.
Well, you know what?
I took a shot. You get me?
Sorry, man. I slide in the DM. We talk off of this. But yeah, I think a lot of guys, especially like the guys that I know over there, like but I think it's because commercially what is pushed out is not lyrical rap. It's a lot of like pick up the younger. It's an irate or them all doing their thing. Like you get they're clever. They're moving mad. Like they're clever. They're independent.
Bobby, one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, he's hard.
That's crazy. Like I'm not a hater. Yeah, I have two sides of. I can listen to everything.
Yeah,
I just don't like the people that can listen to drill but can't listen to this.
Yeah, you're not a music lover.
Yeah, I can't talk to you.
Yeah.
I can listen to everything. I can listen to Westside Guy and Fabio.
Yeah.
I can listen to my guy Nadia Souls and fucking Millions. Say, for instance, if he made a tune that I liked, I would listen.
Yeah. But they got a true connoisseur of music though, and this is how you get to. I think, the drill thing. Yeah, drill thing's cool. The beat's not hard. Listen, I think it's cool. Some songs.
I like how they get in them pockets. Yeah, it's crazy. Some of the flows are mad. Like, obviously, the content might not be the greatest, but them pockets that they're in. Yeah, there's some crazy.
And then everyone talks about the content and stuff. And one thing I think everyone just needs to remember is that in music reflects the culture, what's going on outside, and it's how it's always been.
Exactly.
Like, so if you go back to like the 30s and 40s when the pop industry created off of jazz, blues, and gospel, what was they talking about? So coming out of slavery and talking about certain things. And when people say, music influences the use and all these things, I'm not going to talk about it because it's going to be long anyway. We should go into that. But yeah, man, that is sick. Come on. So Made in the Brix out now.
Right now on all DSPs.
It's
also out on Bandcamp. Those who buy it on Bandcamp will get incentives. You already know.
Is that what's going on?
That's how it works.
I've streamed. I've got it on my Apple Music, but I'm gonna have to go and buy it. I'm gonna be a pagan if I don't do that.
We need the genuines.
You need the real ones. Yeah,
my
man.
G's, my genuines.
And it's real independent. Would you ever sign a major deal?
It depends.
Depends on what it is.
Like, I'm fresh, so I'm studying the game. I'm still studying the game.
Yeah.
But independence is the way forward.
Yeah.
That's what Nip said. So,
and Master P and all them, man. Yeah, they're the blueprints of this thing. They literally have told you what to do.
Exactly. Showed you.
They showed you. So there's nothing. There's no really excuse. The only thing I think what stops people is money. But there's a lot of free money out there.
Exactly.
As a music artist.
The music is the money.
It is the money.
I mean, and the music is the product. It's the grub. It's whatever you want to call it. That's how you're gonna make the money. They're saying, I ain't got no money to do music. Bro, put out your product and get your money. See what I'm saying?
And this is...
I put out a product on Friday and there's money.
It's true. It's not even a week yet.
Exactly.
It's not even been a week.
As someone who you just see just pop back out, like, you have to be proud of all your milestones. You get me?
Definitely.
My house small.
So we ain't got any shows not coming up. What can the people look forward to?
It's just getting back into my bag. We got to find those things. I'm trying to find those things.
Find them
because I'm in the UK and the sound that I'm coming with, I have to look for these people.
Yeah.
There's already a scene built and it's already designed for who it's designed for.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I have to look within that and just keep putting out music. If someone gravitates to it, that's a cameraman or engineer or anybody.
Promoter or something like that.
Who's doing shows and we'll tap in 100%. I'm down for all of that.
Sick. Wow, it was great having you here. Our time is literally that's like 45 minutes.
That was crazy.
It's gone quick, innit?
That was mad. That was that. We just started.
Literally. And there's so much more I wanted to ask, but do you know what? What we're going to do is when we do our little, the product we're going to give them, I'm going to do like a little, maybe 10 minute before. We can talk more about it. But yeah, Made in the Brix. Make sure you go support that. My guy Trips.
Nah.
Yes, you're locked into BelleWether Uncut. Hey!